Dystopia tonight.
I was watching Hacks. They name dropped my dad. I said, I'm still the giddy kid who like goes, oh my God, they just said my dad's name. And I said to my husband, you know, he's famous. Because there's like a part of me, like, it's just like, he's my dad and this is my life or whatever. And then it's like, suddenly you're just watching a TV show and there's a goddamn picture of him on a wall in a comedy thing. And then someone says his name and you're like, that's fucking weird. That's weird.
Yeah. That's awesome that you still have that kind of like childlike, view of it though. That's incredible.
I think my dad did too. He was never cynical about any of that and was always fascinated by celebrity, not his own celebrity, not like fascinated with that part. But I know like when I went to school, like I mentioned earlier, I went to high school with Ed Asner's daughter and a bunch of Hollywood kids. I went to this place called Crossroads and I'd say to my dad, oh, that's what such and such's son or daughter. And my dad would be like, really? Wow. He was like, that's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was starstruck. He was a starstruck kid too.
It was cool because the way he talked about celebrity and kind of wanting to perform and wanting to do that, he did have a very childlike view of it then too. And he's like, he liked being the center of attention. And it was all kind of just like living outside yourself and being amazed by the whole process, which actually was kind of cool because sometimes you hear these people and celebrities kind of talk about what they do. And it is very cynical and it is very kind of like, yeah, no big deal. He seemed to love it.
He did love it. I think it was always a big deal for him because he was that starstruck kid and his big hero was Danny Kaye. And he, saw Danny Kaye on the big screen and said, I want to be him one day, and that was his plan was I'll become a DJ and then a stand-up and then I'll become Danny Kaye. He was about 9 or 10 years old. He'd take the bus to Midtown and downtown and he'd go to all the theaters and big jazz clubs and sit outside and get autographs. He waited outside for hours for Danny Kaye and in the rain, and Danny Kaye ignored every single kid who was waiting there for him.
Wow.
And my dad vowed that if he ever got famous, he would never walk by a person who wanted an autograph or to say hello or something. And he kept to that. He always honored that no matter what, no matter where he was. You're someone's idol and don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Dystopia tonight.